Okay? I want you to contact me at TV at Outlook.com because I'm fed up with YouTube. YouTube has systematically, by way of Google, uh-oh, oh, don't tell me, uh-oh, I think it's a conflict of interest here. Okay, I might be biting off more than I can chew, um, because it's starting to buffer on Fat for Life TV. But my giveaway, I want you to contact me at fatforlifetv at outlook.com. I want you to stop my inbox. You can win this tablet. I'm trying to get 200 more people to sign up and subscribe to Naylove. Okay? And um, that hasn't been, so I'm trying to entice you a little bit. It don't take no time. It don't cost you no money. And plus, you can actually win. Put tablet in the subject line so I know that's what you're trying to do is win this tablet. Um, I would love to have a promo with the music and the bells and whistles that take a lot of time and energy for me in front of the computer, which is something that I'm trying to get away from because of my health. I have health issues that it's painful. The hardest thing I'm doing right now is sitting down at this computer. Um, that's what made me start getting into the gardening. It makes me get up and move around. Um, I want to keep in contact with those who dig in me. You into me. You like what I teach. You like what I'm bringing to the social media platform. Hey, okay. Hey, Shakira. Okay, I hope I don't lose that for Life TV, but if I do, I'm on Nayla. um, hey, Deborah, how you doing? Okay, so back to the giveaway. I repeat, I'm moving. Uh, I already have my website up and running and live and active for the BBWs, for my plus size sisters, my plus size sisters that's grown and sexy and confident and want to hang out and socialize with me, and those that admire us and appreciate us. A website that's drama free, that will not include characters that are so selfish as to think that the internet belongs to them and abuse everybody else's peaceful enjoyment of the internet um, by jumping into their lives and bringing up their uh, selfish needs. Um, it will be a drama-free website because I am the HNIC. Y'all know what I'm saying? And that is the website for my plus size. For my plus size ladies and gentlemen who appreciate the plus size. It's a social network dedicated to us, fatforlife.net. It's invitation only. So in order to get the invitation to be on that website free, you must contact me at fatforlifetv at outlook.com. That is the only way you can get the invitation because that's how I'm running my website. It's by invitation only because I don't play about mine. I'm a serious person. I don't come to the internet for stress. I don't come here for internet fame or fortune. I come here to do me. I come here to de-stress. I come here to empower and enlighten my fellow man. Okay? So if you want to win this tablet, all you have to do is contact me at fatforlifetv at outlook.com if you want to win. Anybody can win. Anybody can win this tablet. I'm going to run the contest. I'm hoping to get 200 people at least. Hi, Kalad. Hi, Jacob. I don't know if I say hi to you, Matthew. I see you. I do. Um, I am trying to give away this tablet, but there's something in it for me is I want you to stalk me. Stalk my email. TV at Outlook.com. TV at Outlook.com. Um, I'm also, because we do have these cast of characters who believe the internet belongs to them, they have caused a lot of harm and been uh, orchestrators of chaos. That's putting it mildly. Um, I see a big problem where people are following these charismatic um, characters on the internet. You don't know the good people, the people with the good hearts, or the people full of evil. Okay? Well, your children's world is going to be even more so like that. Uh, I was seeing people, at my age, 50, confused and getting abused basically online by these charismatic characters, using them, bullying them, harassing them. And I just felt bad. I felt bad because I thought it was a teenage thing, that it was that these were young people we were talking about, but actually came across older people my age. And I feel like the phenomenon has a lot to do with we in the 50s, 50s and up, 40s and 50s and up, um, are the last ones that came to this social media thing. Okay, so you really don't know how to conduct yourself online, how to move in these, as they say, YouTube streets. I'm gonna say, as they say, internet streets, and you really need to be a critical thinker to do that wisely. Okay, I'm glad you also subscribe to Naylove. That's what I want ultimately. I would love for for y'all to be subscribed to both my Naylove channel and my Fat for Life TV. But Fat for Life used to be a big girl thing where I did my big girl thing. But um, due to cyber harassment, I had to abandon using that my brand channel that I worked hard to grow. Um, as a direct result of cyber harassment. And I don't like that. I'm fighting back. And I want to fight back with helping people become critical thinkers. So I've been giving this book away, and I hadn't been able to give away the April book. I mean, I did not have not one person express an interest to get this book. This is a book that I was given um, 30 years, well, not 30, 20 years ago when my son years old, when I was the same age as his son is now. And they implemented a program in his school um, to counteract the negative thing that was happening in our community. They said we were high risk. Now, me, when I first heard that term, high risk, what do you mean high risk? I was fully invested in my computer career. I was a computer specialist. Um, I equated high risk to low income and, being on public aid and in the, welfare and the projects and the ghetto. No, we represented black women with male children, represented the highest mortality rate, both demographics. That means the diabetes, the high blood pressure, the fibroids, was breast cancer was killing us at an alarming rate, and our sons was not making it to the age of 25. So we were the two highest demographics, highest mortality rate. And so my son's school introduced a program called ICPS. That's what you would be introduced to in this book. So even if you don't have small kids, you can read this book. It's an easy read. It will help you become a better critical thinker, because I feel like that's an important skill to have. It's very important. And it was clear because even when you think you a critical thinker, I still got duped by Amona, Slick, Scamming, Simone. And I don't care how much she claimed, oh, she wasn't scamming, and how she tried to keep pointing somebody else out who's scamming. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And she in her 40s too. It's ridiculous. No critical thinking is happening. Okay? Critical thinking is thinking for yourself. You don't just take somebody's word for anything. Like me, I've been demonstrating to you how to grow. I'm not telling you this is the only way to grow. And it's, in fact, when I started out on this growing journey, I said if you start looking on YouTube, you will find out it's as many ways to grow as there are people. Everybody got some kind of way or style they do it, and everybody ain't the same. And that's the beauty and wonder of the world, that what we call the world. That's the beauty and majesty of God, if you believe in God, that He made us unique. And so it's constantly new ideas coming out on the scene. I may not be, you know, that's why I don't say I'm a master grower, because I'm still learning myself. Anyway, one of the things I learned that saved my life, literally, because I had black boys, two of them to raise, and they are the most susceptible to gang banging and drugs and jail and all kinds of other things. And by me introducing this to my family, we all became better at solving our problems. When you're a critical thinker, you're better able to solve your problems. That's what your biggest challenge in life is being able and learn how to solve your problems. I mean, that is what life is all about. Figuring out ways to solve your problem. And like, I really didn't think much of it. I just participated and I said, oh, okay, cool. And the first thing I noticed, when I implemented it with my family, I said, well, um, they run to me less and less, talking about, Ma, he hit me. Ma, he did this. Ma, he did that. Ma, she did this. Ma, she did that. Uh, reduce that significantly, very significantly. So that was noticeable, and I really didn't pay attention to it. What the light bulb went on when my grown children called me years later, and each one expressing like at what we was saying, "Wow, Ma, I see what you're talking about. My friends, when they come to a problem, they get stuck. These are, they late night calls and they just confide in me. Particularly the blue. Years later, as adults, they expressed this to me. So even they noticed that amongst their peers, that's what made them different as compared to their peers. When their peers would get on the problem, oh, I can't pay my light bill. They stuck. And they cannot think of a new way or different way to solve your problem. Well, these games, these brain games in this book, helps develop that, because you have to absolutely teach that. And all these 50 and 40 years old that's running wild on the internet is proof positive that that's lacking. Okay? Two of the charismatic characters that y'all are aware of, especially you on YouTube, on Facebook, not so much. You may not know, but this information is still relevant to you, and I still am offering it to you. This all you got to do is put critical thinking in the subject line. Hit me up at the same email address. Stalk my email address, please. And this is what I made a personal commitment. I plan to give this book out or give it away every month. Now, I did get more people to respond this month, and I'm happy to see that. Shout out to you who did respond. I'm going to have a drawing at the end of this month, and you can get this book sent to you called Raising a Thinking Child. And it taught me and my family how to problem solve. The game, the official game in there is called ICPS. That's short for I Can Problem Solve. It's also short for a more longer word. It's intermittent cognitive problem solving. It is brain training that we absolutely need to get by in life more effectively. When you're a critical thinker, you're able to solve problems. When you're a better problem solver, you get through life better. It just makes your life better. Because nobody can guarantee you a problem-free life. Things are going to come up. Stress is going to come your way. And we need to be able to navigate and maneuver, and especially your kids. My kids is grown. It's your kids. Your ones you still raising up, they gonna be making friends online. It's gonna be the norm. It's not gonna be something unusual. It's gonna be the norm. And they're gonna have to be able to critically think. So when a VS and a moment come along just caught up by charisma. It's scary when I see them to maneuver on the internet, because you know what? The Holocaust absolutely happened. And guess why? Because wasn't nobody critically thinking. They was just taking one charismatic leader's word for everything and fell in line and systematically sat back and watched millions of people get murdered. That's crazy. And to me, one of those type of people, like a Hitler, in fact, I was binge watching a documentary and was looking at Black Panthers. Now, Black Panthers was a great organization. It was a great concept on the surface, but they were supporting a person, Huey Newton, who, at the end of the day, they all were alluding to the fact that he was a lunatic. Okay, we got to be able to discern when these charismatic people come along and you question everything. That's why my favorite game of the problem solving games in this book is the word game. Why? Because you question everything. You don't take nobody's word for nothing. Uh-oh. Did I lose YouTube? You don't take nobody's word from nothing. Not because Naomi said it. Don't believe me just because I said it. Go and do the research yourself. I'm giving you an instrument where you can get started with your kids. I'm giving this away every month free. I don't care whether I got bills that need to be paid, my rent need to be paid, my lights off, gas off. I'm going to give this book away because I'm determined. I hope to get with Mama 6 where we can do something formal like Mama Mondays and actually play some of the games. But it all goes back to the same thing, y'all. And that is, I need you to stalk my email. So if you want to win that book, you need to hit me up, BethLifeTV at Outlook.com, BethLifeTV at Outlook.com, and put critical thinking in the subject line. My last public service announcement, Springfield Urban League is still providing solar training. As far as I know, they still taking applicants. You need to hit them up at 217-789-0830. 217-789-0830. I am so excited. I'm getting ready to take the test, baby. Even though I thought I was ready for the test 2 years ago. It took me 2 years to get through the government program, the government red tape. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Marilyn. How you doing? Hey, Russia 85. I miss you. Oh, my goodness. Good to see you back, Vasha. That I wouldn't be all split up like this and schizophrenic on the social media if I hadn't had to experience cyber harassment where some bullies come along, flagging my channel, making it susceptible to attack. You know, I wasn't planning that. I was doing me. I wasn't bothering nobody, but somebody was bothered by me and flagged my channel and caused it to where I couldn't go live on Fast Live TV. So I started using Naylove, and Naylove grew. I got discovered by S. Hutchinson. I was just doing my thing, and so it grew. I got used to doing it, and I had planned to separate, my two passions, between the big girl stuff and the planting and gardening, chronic pain, and keeping it real stuff. I tried to separate it and just make Naylove, everything but the big girl stuff. To me, hey Queen, I know how I am. Hello, pretty green thumb lady. I'll just say it's slightly green. I make mistakes too. Trust me, I do screw up. I told y'all, and I show y'all my mishaps. So I ain't come on here talking about I'm a master grower, but I highly encourage you to start growing something. I cannot think of anything more easier than onions. If you got a black thumb, it don't get no easier than that. I didn't put this in no soil. I just put a little water in the bottom to cover up the roots. And look at all that onion. It grew me. Okay? I just say start somewhere. Start somewhere. I think that we have gotten lax. If you listen to your kids, you know, I listen to my grandbabies when we walking up to the grocery store. Grocery store for me ain't even 2 full blocks away. We're talking a block and a half away. They'll be complaining about why you ain't got no car, Nana. And I say, because my legs still work. We are bringing up a nation of soft people. When I looked at Black Panthers, they was doing great things. We can't rise up and start no revolution when people can't even walk, ain't even willing to walk a block. Okay? Yes, you can tag this video, Keisha. We can't, you know, what kind of nation are we the creating when people can't think for themselves? They wait for charismatic leaders to do the thinking for them. We soft, we don't know any kind of survival skills. So if we do have a natural disaster or we do go to war, we fucked. Excuse my language, we are screwed, chopped and screwed. Used to be a time everybody had the basics of survival. Everybody knew how to build a house. Everybody knew how to cook. Everybody knew how to grow food. We don't have those basic skills no more. We looking for somebody else to do it for us. We get mad when we pull up to the drive-in because it take 11 minutes. You expecting it to come in 10 minutes. We ain't in control of our emotions. We ready to kill somebody if they step on our shoe. That's crazy to me. I just cannot even imagine the world that my grandbabies are going to have to navigate in coming up if we continue this way. And I refuse to. You know, I may not grow popular. I may not get the word out to enough people. But one thing you're not going to say about me that I did not attempt to get my people together. I'm putting forth my best effort to empower my people. That's one of the skills that I feel like we need to get back to. It's showing with the rate of cancer that's, you know, rampant, the chronic illnesses that I have to deal with, and the doctor send me out the door. Yeah, when I went to get these stitches from falling, can y'all believe they barely wanted to give me a Band-Aid? Okay? They barely wanted to give me a Band-Aid. Okay? I had to insist on some Band-Aids coming up out of there. They didn't want to give me that. It is so, I mean, it's scary to me to see how lax we are and don't have basic survival skills. So if we get into a war, we get into a natural disaster, we're going to perish. I don't believe it should be industrial. I feel like the rampant amount of diseases, when you know how many doctors we are creating and how many hospitals are being created, we should have the healthiest country in the world. And it's opposite. We have a disease medical profession. It's based on disease. Find the right disease that keep you coming back and keep you popping pills. It wasn't like that. Ancient man figured out a way to survive up until the fact that we exist. And part of that is because they had basic survival skills, okay? And I feel like one of them we need to really get back to is growing your own food. And I didn't come on that journey overnight. It came from being years of going through chronic pain and sent out the doctor office with no resolution, with no solution. Then they don't want to give you the opioids. They all freaked out, treat you like a criminal when you come in to get treatment. I came across Dr. Sabi, and I believe what he was preaching is true. People call him a scam. You could call him a scam. I don't care. I feel like he was on the right path, and critical thinker that I am, I didn't just take his word for it. I'm just giving him credit for how I got on the right path, in my opinion. I let go of that meat. I'm not gonna say 100%. I do fall off here and there, but no, I don't shop for meat no more. And I do absolutely believe you are supposed to be eating food that is alive. Okay? Alive. I feel like our number one problem is we cook all the nutrients out of our food. We process it and package it and load it up with sugar and salt so it can have a long shelf life. And real food that's living ain't supposed to have no long shelf life. It's supposed to be ate up and getting in your body while it's alive so it can do the most best things for you. Yeah, Queen, you're right. They treat you like a drug addict. These doctors don't care about us. They just care about what kind of insurance you got. They don't know your name. Don't even know you're a human being standing there looking at them talking until you say, I got insurance. That's crazy to me. That's mind blowing. So I got into growing my own food because, hey, I'm balling on a budget. I get the link card, EBT. Okay? So hopefully that will be changing. Because I'm finna take the test for solar so I can be a solar professional. That will be changing soon, but right now I'm balling on the budget. Yes, I get food stamps. And I could not get the good foods. When I started putting the good food in my body, only eating fresh food, I was coming up short. Baby, that wasn't working. So I said, okay, well, since I can't afford it bad, I'm gonna grow it. If y'all would look at my mint, I showed that mint patch at the beginning of my video. It started out with 6 little plants like this from the grocery store, from Walmart, using the EBT card. And now y'all see my yard is full of mint. I got a whole yard full of it. Food stamps that I multiplied out there, I could start a shop with how much mint I got sitting outside in my yard right now. To me, that is smart. That is being proactive about your health. That is being wiser with your dollars. Nurse line took out. I had to look out for my people. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Yeah, they treat you like a jug rabbit queen. I know I am. We eating food with so many substances. That's not real. And the interesting phenomenon always surfaces as I live my life. And I challenge the status quo on things. Do you know how many times I have gotten in line with just ordinary foods like onions and garlic? I mean, not nothing fancy like kiwi or kumquats or anything like that. Regular ordinary food. The cashiers, and this is across the board. Ain't just black folk, ain't just white folk, all nationalities. Don't know what real food is. We so used to prepackaged stuff in odd shapes and all kinds of colorings and preservatives and additives that we don't recognize real food when we come across it. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Well, me, I'm not going out like that. I'm learning more and more about food and how to grow, and I'm proud of the efforts that I have made in that direction. And I'm teaching my grandbabies. It's fascinating to them. You know, you'd be surprised how interested they really are in that. Yeah, ain't no more real food queen. I know who I am. It's like Frankenfood, Frankensteinish. I agree with you. Um, Nurse Vaughn, you said that's why you became a nurse. Okay, I know that's right, sister Queen Noia. I had to look out for my people. That's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to educate y'all on the solar thing and the growing thing. Okay, I'm sick of woke motherfuckers on here. Excuse my language. Calling themselves woke. You so woke, but tearing each other down. Really? Is that how you manifest your newfound knowledge and you wake? No. When you woke, you are empowering your fellow man. You trying to uplift them. You trying to uplift them. Okay? You're not trying to tear them down. So me, I couldn't wait to spread the word. As much every time I learned something, I wanted to share the knowledge. Okay? Greg Maddox, hey lady, do you know how to make cabbage wraps? No, you can teach me. I need to learn some new tricks with my newfound love of veggies. My mint, you queen, I know who I am. My mint is growing like crazy. Yeah, that mint, once it get growing, it will grow like crazy. And that was my hope. I wanted it to choke out, especially in my yard. I wanted to choke out the weeds. I wanted to take over. Nothing seeds anymore. You're right. I don't mess with the stuff that ain't got seeds. The seedless grapes, no ma'am. Seedless watermelon, Me and my grandbaby's finna grow some real watermelons with real seeds out in that yard. That's if I still be living here. Very true. All the seeds are GMO. Well, I try my best to get heirloom seeds, but some of it, I don't really have no control over it because these big companies like Monsanto, who bullies farmers all the time on what to grow. It's tragic. It's tragic. But I do try to get heirloom seeds. They still floating around here. Some people dedicated to heirloom seeds. Yeah, but a lot of them are genetically modified at that point. Nurse Vaughn, you said they tried me in nursing school, but they couldn't handle my level of intellect. I know that's right. That's what happens to me on the internet. Those demons and so-called brains that came through and crossed my path on the internet, they could not handle somebody intellectually, not only on their level, probably way above their level. Okay, and yeah, I do run into that problem. Queen, I know who I am. You say I'm drinking mint juleps like water. I would like to know how to make that. You're going to have to educate me on that. You said cut them wedges, wrap them in tin foil, then add water and spices, then bake it. Oh, okay. You was Nurse Ryan. You said you was one of the 5 black people in my graduation class. Yeah, I'm the only black person in my class. I was the only one in my class, and I managed to meet a few more in this Springfield Urban League. There's a few more of us in there, but it still was only, and they were all guys. I still was the only woman. So yeah. Uh, And that's the way it was when I was in the computer field. I was the only female, only black. So yeah, take the air out too, sis. It's worth the effort. Yeah, I got me a whole catalog. Let me see. I got a whole catalog. That's where I got my red cabbage seeds from this. This is all heirloom seeds. And so they dedicated to that. They dedicated to it. The National Heirloom Exposition. Nurse Garney said it was many in the major, but they were trying to bully all of them out, and we were the last five standing. That's exactly, believe it or not, that's the same thing that happened to me 30 years ago when I went to college. Well, it's 40 years now. When I went to college. Hi, Andre. When I went to college 30 years ago, that's what they did. And these were nuns. We was going to a private Catholic college, and these nuns systematically dogged the black people out one by one till they dropped. And it was just like ours. It was only five left now. I was one that dropped out because I really wasn't ready for college. I really didn't want to leave my mama's house because I was only 16. I graduated high school at 16 and went to college at 16. I wasn't ready for what I saw, but racist nuns. You supposed to be doing God's work and you being racist? Really? It was crazy. Queen, I know who I am. Mint juleps, sugar syrup, crushed ice, fresh mint, and bourbon whiskey. That's it. Good tasty recipes on YouTube. Okay, um I gotta research that out. Well, y'all, now let's go on and check on Cabbage, which was the main goal of this video. Mm. Now you see, Donna, it's not burnt. It's not burnt. And I'm gonna make me some cornbread, and I'm gonna put some bacon bits that I got up in here, all up in here, for a little bit more flavor. Hold on a second. That's my next step. And I'm gonna have a good time on my cabbage. Okay, it's my last step. This bacon is already fully cooked, so it just needs to be heated. I'm gonna put that in there, and we are almost to the end of the cook process. I'm gonna turn it over so the ones on the bottom can get more cooked, thoroughly cooked. And I'm gonna give that about 10 more minutes. I'll chat with y'all a few more minutes on general topics. And y'all remember, don't throw the stuff when you do to cook you some cabbage. Do not throw the stump away. This stump will give you produce you a whole entirely new plant. And I'm sorry, Nayla, I can't bring the laptop over there. Well, maybe hold on. Yes, I can. I let y'all get a peek on Nayla and my cabbage I'm cooking. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna give Nayla a chance with my laptop. It's kind of awkward to do it. You said you wish I would have known that years ago. Yeah, that's how it is at my grocery store. $2.50 for a little handful of mint. For a little handful of mint. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come on here. I kept the container. I got one video where I show how much mint you get for $2.50. Well, the same $2 spent on the actual plant, which you can get this from Walmart. The same money spent on an actual plant and planting in the ground and growing it, you can get 10 times that amount. So over here, I'm cooking cabbage, and this is dedicated to my follower, Donna Woods. And as you can see, this is my cabbage being smothered, and I also added garlic, um, onion, and bell pepper. Okay, and it did not burn down. And you seen I was sitting there talking the whole time. That's how you cook it. You don't leave it on the high heat. You start it off high, get it to a boil, and then you simmer it. Okay, so yeah, I done worked up an appetite now doing all this talking. Hey Andre, hey Charlie too. Um, and I get nervous when ain't no music playing. I get to doing and get silent. But you know what? It's enough of it. It's cooked enough. Let me fix myself a little plate. Queen, I know who I am. You say, do I have a air fryer? No, I sure don't. I've been hearing a lot about them. I am interested. I have been seeing people cook that way, and that stuff be looking good. Yeah, Queen, I know who I am. That mint does grow like grass. I mean, it grows really. Okay, this has grown. This has grown since I brought it home from the store. You see all these little runners right here? Those are all new since I brought it from the store. Okay? They grow quick. And this one is ready to come up out of here and get in a bigger container. I want to keep at least one plant indoors and the rest of them continue to grow outdoors. You said use a piece of baked chicken would be great with that. Yeah, it would be, but I ain't got no chicken. I'm at the end of the month. You know how it go with us balling on a budget. Um, things is kind of skimp around here, so I want to go on and cook up my cabbage. Um, in fact, that's how I introduced myself to the social media. I was showing people, everybody ain't rich and we ain't living a fabulous life. And I showed them how to cook some cabbage and add a few potatoes. That's a way to stretch the cabbage. And shoot, my mother did that. That was a meal, period. Yeah, I think I want some rice with this. I think I want some rice with it. It's smelling so good. I'm gonna put a little bit on a plate, honey, cause it smells. Uh, Actually, I want one of my red plates. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Does that look good? Y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Here we go, go. Now I'm about to have me some smothered cabbage. Mmm, mmm. Ooh, y'all. Yes, God. Seasoned just right to perfection. Mmm. Yes. Oh, I don't do hot sauce, but all my kids do. So when I get they loaded up with hot sauce, I don't know how that happened. I got hot heads and night owls. All of them like heat. They like food, hot food. I don't. And all of them are night owls. I'm not. Mmm. Oh yeah. I'm finna get my cornbread together because it's about to go down. I'm finna use fingers and get country on y'all. Anyway, I'm finna come up out this video. Finna come up out this video. I'm glad y'all joined me. Thanks for making me feel welcome. And sub to Naylove. Y'all Fat for Life TV people. Fat for Life TV and Naylove on Facebook. Please go subscribe to Naylove on YouTube so she can have her live privileges back. So y'all can go on the journeys, on my gardening journeys, tours, and I won't be stuck with just having to do it on the laptop. See, my Naylove people is stuck with me doing it on the laptop. I want to change that. I want them to be able to join in and be able to use my mobile device. Anyway, I'm finna grub down. I don't want y'all to see me slopping it up. I'm finna put some cornbread on that plate, baby. Get going with my fingers. Anyway, see y'all. So I'll see you again in the next video.